And so here's the thing. I have a tiny window on Earth, and I wanted to illustrate this. Assume this rope, okay, is eternity, okay? And let's pretend like this rope goes out forever and ever, and you got this rope, and it goes from way before all the way out to the future forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And let's say this is my life. This is my entire life. And I've divided it into 4. So I'm a sports guy, so we got 4 quarters of life, right? This is to 25 years old. This is to 50 years old. We're going to 100, guys. This is to 100, okay? And so if I look at this and this is my life, and I say, okay, well, this first half's gone. So now this is my life. And then, oh no, this part's gone. And so this is the rest of the time I have here on earth, okay? This is it. And so how do I want to spend this little tiny amount? We get one life, and we want to make sure we make an impact with that life. And so keep that in mind. Don't sit here. I don't care if you're young or you're older, have a sense of urgency. Because if you're young, I used to think I was young, and now I'm all of a sudden old. And it went like that. I'm telling you, it happens fast, doesn't it? And so you guys think, oh, I got plenty of time to fix this stuff. Do it now, because that's coming, and it's coming quick. We want to create a blueprint for success. So I was thinking about this, and Josh gave me this blueprint. It's for putting solar panels on your roof. You see how many pages are to put a solar panel on the roof. Yeah. Also, I just went on this little vacation to Texas, and we probably spent 3 weeks planning out what are we going to do, where are we going to eat, how are we going to see the solar eclipse. You know, we got to go to a rodeo. We're in Texas, you know, and so we spent all this time planning this vacation. And even for tonight, we're like, okay, do we get it recorded because some people wanted to see it? I got to call the church, and I got to make sure we can use this room. I got to bring cookies, and I got to convince my wife to make cookies. And I got to convince her that they will make it to the church so you guys can eat them. And there's a lot of planning going on. And if you think about it, you probably plan more for little things like that than you do planning your life.
Wow.
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
you think about it. You probably spend more time planning a party than what am I going to do with my life? How am I going to deal with finances and jobs and home and social aspects and health and all that stuff? We don't even think about it. We just kind of move through life. Right. And so this is to make you plan a little bit. Okay? And that's what this is all about. So here's the thing. Why should we plan? One, it provides a sense of direction and a purpose in life. If we know where we want to go, now we start gathering the resources, getting the education, kind of figuring out how to do what we want to do if we plan it, right? Mm-hmm. So there's huge value in that. If you run in, number 2, it enables one to navigate challenges and uncertainties more effectively. If you have a plan and all of a sudden you run into a challenge, you don't just, this stinks, I'm out. Right. You say, no, this is good. I can learn from this, and I can navigate it, I can get around it, I can learn something from it, and I can keep moving to the goal. If you don't have a plan and you hit a snag or a difficulty, you kind of just stall and say, what do I do? No big deal. That stinks, and I'm just going to quit. So that's a huge value of a plan. And it also contributes to personal growth and development. If you know you want to get to here, you're going to figure out all the ways. You're going to get all the knowledge you can to keep getting closer and closer to that goal. Right. And so you end up growing in the process because you want to get to this goal. Why don't we plan? Why do we not? Because there's uncertainty and change, and we're like, why in the world should I plan? Because I don't know what's going to happen at work, or I don't know what kind of job I'm going to have in 10 years, or I don't know this or that. And since there's uncertainty, it's like, why do I put a plan together? It's a waste of time because I don't even know if it's going to work out. Mm-hmm. Number 2, It limits your opportunity for personal growth and discovery. We think if we have a rigid plan and something comes up, we like put our head down and we're not even going to look at anything else, and we miss a lot of opportunities out there. And that's not how a plan works. And so we'll talk about that as well. And we're concerned about balancing goals and enjoyment. Get so intense about their goals that they quit even having fun anymore. And that's not how you want to live either. And that's why a lot of people say, I'm not going to get these goals because then I just got to be intense and I can't have fun and flexible.